YouTube? This is Vargas, and I'm back again with the second part of the DVD updates that I got through Power Movies. This is stuff that he's been holding for me for about I want to say like 2 months, 2 months and a half, maybe, probably. So yeah, let's get started. This I didn't know got remade again, but this looks to be like a made for Disney direct to video exclusive, and it's another Freaky Friday from Disney with a nice shiny metallic cover there. I remember, and I own the original Freaky Friday, and then I have the Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis Freaky Friday, but I guess they felt the need to release a third Freaky Friday with the slipcase. So I don't know what to say. I can't believe they made another Freaky Friday. This one released in 2018. So yeah, I kind of like this story. It's a very overused story about a parent and their child that they're going through not a separation but a falling out, and then something happens and they switch bodies, and they have to learn to exist, and they learn to appreciate each other. There's a whole bunch of movies that do the mother-daughter formula. There's a bunch of movies that do the father-son formula. There's actually one I want to get that I remember seeing a while ago, and I've never come across it on DVD. But it has Kurt Cameron and the guy that did Arthur, the OG Arthur. They made a movie like that I want to get, but I've never been able to find a copy of it on DVD. But this is the third Freaky Friday from Disney, so I was like, why not, for my never-ending Disney collection. From starring Mel Gibson, this is a movie that I haven't seen, and the back looks like it's like a rip from a VHS. It doesn't look DVD quality or even movie quality on the back. But it released in 1979, so it might be one of Mel Gibson's earliest role. Tim. I can't say that I've seen this one. But yeah, I picked it up because, Mel Gibson. It looks interesting. But yeah, pick that one up. This one I've always skipped because I have seen this one, and I don't like it as much as the original one, but I've always skipped on it, and then I was like, I should probably get that before it gets hard to find. And I picked up Grease 2, the sequel to Grease, and it stars Michelle Pfeiffer, and I really like Michelle Pfeiffer. But this is not as good as the original one. But now I have the sequel, so that's something I own now. We're trying to beef up my Denzel Washington collection. I don't have that many Denzel movies, unfortunately, but Power Movies had this double feature of Denzel Washington movies, and that's Carbon Copy and For Queen and Country. Both movies I don't own. And this is not a flipper, because some of these releases have one movie on one side, and then you flip it, and it has the other movie on the other side. I kind of like that, but they are kind of weak and not very durable. They get scratched very easily. And this one, I guess the movies are very, very short, so they were able to pack it in. And it's not Milton Creek or Echo Bridge. It's not one of those DVD studios that released and compress the shit out of their movies, so they fit like 5 movies in a single DVD, but the image quality looks like garbage. This is actually released by MGM, so I'm hoping the video quality is not that bad, and the compression's pretty good. So added 2 more for my Denzel Washington collection. This one I've been wanting to get for a while, and I finally picked up a copy, The Nice Guys, starring Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling. The trailer made it look really cool, and I do remember hearing a lot of good reviews for it, but I finally have a copy on DVD. Picked up a drama. I know I've said I'm not a big fan of dramas, but this is Robert Redford, Helen Mirren, and William Dafoe in The Clearing, which is the story about this guy that gets abducted, held for ransom, and you see what happens, and you think he might make it, but spoiler alert, he doesn't. But yeah, it's a drama on what a person goes through as the person that gets abducted and the person's family has to deal with that. So yeah, another one for my never-ending Disney collection, America's Heart and Soul. I haven't seen this one, I must say, but it's a Disney movie looking at America. Um, so I always find these interesting. These because they're not dramas and they're kind of documentaries that I like learning about different cultures. And while I am very familiar with the culture in the United States because there are neighbors up north, I still like seeing movies about slices of life of their culture. Same with I wish I could find one for Japan, but I've seen a couple for Italy. I've seen a couple for France. So these are always interesting to me. And again, it's another entry for my never-ending Disney collection. Picked up this one with a title that is apparently a lot of used a lot. Starring Ethan Hawke and Selena Gomez. Getaway. I saw this movie once and I didn't much care for it, but it was at a good price. So I was like, why not? But it's not a good movie. I will say that. I was gonna sneeze and I hate that. This picked up this one. I remember seeing the ads for this, but it didn't look interesting enough. The animation looked pretty cool. I'll give it that. But none of my kids wanted to see it, so we never actually went to see it. But I was always curious about it, and it's a Wonder Park. Basically, it's I don't know. I don't want to say it's kind of like Toy Story, but I guess it's kind of similar. It's about this girl that uses her imagination to bring people to life, and not people, like stuffed animals to life. But she grows out of it, and then randomly she encounters one of them, and she's like, "Oh, you were the person that," or maybe more like Never-Ending Story, maybe something more similar like that. Because the animals are like, we're dying out, and because you no longer have your imagination and you haven't visited us, so our world's crumbling, and they have to teach her how to respark her imagination and bring back the world of Wonder Park. So yeah, I don't know what to expect out of that one. Picked up this one. This is part of the Colors trilogy, which is the Three Colors trilogy is a trilogy of movies from France that the title is a color and they kind of intertwine. I bought red from Power Movies a while back, and now I picked up blue. So I'm missing white. Obviously, of course, each color is a reference to the French flag. So you have white, which I'm missing, blue, and red. So yeah, I have blue, I have red. I'm missing white to complete the Three Colors trilogy. Actually, the Cornetto trilogy, which is the movie from Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, and Edgar Wright, also follows that kind of scheme. It has the red for Shaun of the Dead. What was the other one? I know blue is The World's End, and I can't remember what it was for Hot Fuzz, but they also kind of like use that colors thing for their trilogy. So picked up that, and the last one I picked up because why not? The Second Coming of Jesus Christ. But this is one of those extreme ones. I was looking at some videos online, trying to research a little bit to prompt me to buy it, and it was like, this looks like my kind of movie. It's not making fun of religion, and but it's not one of those inspiring, pull at your heartstrings kind of movie. This is just a weird movie where the devil won, and no one believes in religion anymore, and he's trying to, make people immortal so they don't go to heaven. It looks bizarre. It's bizarre, but I like collecting these kind of movies. I must say so. So yeah, it's there's something to watch. Let me tell you. So, when I remember to do this, I like to recommend the standout of the collection. Not as many blind buys because I've seen one. If you're into like dramas or stuff like that, I would recommend the Colors trilogy. They're pretty cool. And the other one that I saw that I liked was The Nice Guys. Finally got a DVD copy of that, so awesome sauce. So, if you would be so kind, I have one more DVD update video to record, so stay tuned for that. But until I see you all again, please take care, and I'll see you in the next video.